A. Land of Ur. B. Land of Uz. 2. Job was described as perfect and upright, and 1. That feared God and eschewed A. Evil. B. Gossip. 3. How many sons did Job have? A. 6. B. 7. 4. How many daughters did Job have? A. 2. B. 3. 5. Job's substance included 7,000 of which animal? A. Sheep. B. Goats. 6. How many camels did Job possess? A. 2,000. B. 3,000. 7. How many yoke of oxen did Job possess? A. 500. B. 1,000. 8. Job was the greatest of all the men of the A. North. B. East. 9. What did Job offer for his children after their feasting? A. Peace offerings. B. Burnt offerings. 10. Who came with the sons of God to present themselves before the Lord? A. Behemoth. B. Satan. 11. Whence did Satan say he came? A. The depths of hell. B. From going to and fro in the earth. 12. The Lord said there was none like Job in the earth, because he was perfect, upright, and eschewed A. Anger. B. Evil. 13. What was Satan's initial challenge about Job's fear of God? A. If he fears God for reward. B. If he fears God for naught. 14. In the first test, the Lord told Satan he could touch all Job had, but not touch A. his wife. B. upon himself. 15. Who first fell upon Job's oxen and asses? A. the Chaldeans. B. the Sabines. 16. The Sabines took away which of Job's animals? A. camels and sheep. B. oxen and asses. 17. What consumed Job's sheep and servants after the Sabines? A. a great hailstorm. B. the fire of God from heaven. 18. Which group came in 3 bands and carried away the camels? A. the Sabines. B. the Chaldeans. 19. What destroyed the house and killed Job's children? A. a great earthquake. B. a great wind from the wilderness. 20. After hearing the news, what did Job rent? A. his sackcloth. B. his mantle. 21. Job said, naked came I out of my mother's womb, and naked shall I return thither. The Lord gave, and the Lord hath provided me. Be taken away. 22. After the first test, the text states Job did not sin nor charged God A. unjustly. B. foolishly. 23. Satan's second challenge was skin for skin. Yea, all that a man hath will he give for his A. house. B. life. 24. In the second test, the Lord limited Satan, saying A. save his house. B. save his life. 25. Satan smote Job with sore boils from the sole of his foot unto his A. head. B. crown. 26. What did Job use to scrape himself? A. a stone. B. a potsherd. 27. Job sat down among the A. dead servants. B. ashes. 28. What did Job's wife advise him to do? A. flee the land. B. curse God and die. 29. Job asked his wife, shall we receive good at the hand of God, and shall we not receive A. comfort. B. evil. 30. After the second test, the text notes that Job did not sin with his A. heart. B. lips. 31. Who was Job's friend that was a Temanite? A. Bildad. B. Eliphaz. 32. Who was Job's friend that was a Shuhite? A. Zophar. B. Bildad. 33. Who was Job's friend that was a Naamathite? A. Eliphaz. B. Zophar. 34. How long did the 3 friends sit with Job in silence? A. 3 days and 3 nights. B. 7 days and 7 nights. 35. After the silence, Job opened his mouth and cursed his A. name. B. day. 36. Job said, let that day be A. fire. B. darkness. 37. Job wished he had died and been quiet, sleeping with A. peasants and slaves. B. kings and Counselors of the earth. 38 Job said that in the grave, the wicked cease from a. Being b. troubling. 39 Eliphaz is the first of the three friends to answer Job. A. True b. false. 40 Eliphaz's question, where were they? Righteous cut off. A. This is the full quote. B. This is an excerpt. 41 Eliphaz said that they that plow iniquity and sow wickedness shall A. Gain riches. B. Reap the same. 42 Eliphaz had a thing secretly brought to him, and his ear received a vision. B. Little thereof. 43 Eliphaz's vision asked, shall mortal man be more just than God? Shall a man be more pure than his servant be maker? 44 Eliphaz said, man is born unto trouble, as they sparks fly. A. Outward. B. Upward. 45 God disappointed the devices of they. A. Righteous. B. Crafty. 46 God taketh the wise in their own A. Riches. B. Craftiness. 47 Happy is the man whom God A. Blessed. B. Corrected. 48 God wounds and whose hands make whole. A. The priest's. B. His hands. 49 Job asked that his calamity be laid in the A. Scales. B. Balances. 50 Job compared the terrors of God to A roaring sea. B. Arrows of the Almighty. 51 Job questioned if the wild ass brays when he hath A. Water. B. Grass. 52 Job compares that which is unsavory to they white of an A. Apple. B. Egg. 53 Job said his strength was not the strength of A. Grass. B. Stones. 54 Job said his flesh was not of A. Iron. B. Brass. 55 Job said his brethren had dealt deceitfully as a thief. B. Brook. 56 Job asked his friends to return and said, my righteousness is in A. God. B. It does matter. 57 Job asked, is there not an appointed time to man upon A. his life? B. Earth. 58 Job compared his days to being A. Needle. B. Shuttle. Swifter than a weaver's. 59 Job said his life is A. Vapor. B. Wind. 60 Job asked, am I a sea or a whale that thou settest a watch over me? A. Dragon. B. Whale. 61 What terrified Job through visions? A. Fire. B. Dreams. 62 Job said his soul chooseth A. Sleep. B. Strangling. 63 Bildad the Shuhites first speech is in which chapter? A. Chapter 7. B. Chapter 8. 64 Bildad asks if the rush can grow up without A. Sun. B. Maya. 65 The hypocrite's trust is compared to a stone pillar. B. Spider's web. 66 Job said, how should man be just with God? A. Just with God. B. Clean with God. 67 Job said, God maketh A. Wonders without end. B. Wonders without number. 68 What three constellations, star S does Job say God makes? A. Sirius, Vega, Canopus. B. Arcturus, Orion, and Pleiades. 69 Job says God commandeth which celestial body not to rise? A. The moon. B. The sun. 70 Job compared his days to being swifter than a chariot. B. Post. 71 Job wished for a daysman betwixt him and God. A. Counselor. B. Daysman or umpire. 72 Job said he would speak in the bitterness of his soul. A. Weakness. B. Bitterness. 73 What chapter does Zophar the Namathites first speech begin in? A. Chapter 10. B. Chapter 11. 74 Zophar asked if man could find out the Almighty to perfection. A. God's plans. B. God, the Almighty. 75 Job called his friends forgers of lies. A. Words. B. Lies. 76 Job called his friends physicians of no A. Heart. B. Value. 77 Job said, I know that my Redeemer liveth. A king be redeemer. 78 Job said that after his skin warms, destroy his body, he shall see God in his. A spirit be flesh. 79 The king of terrors is a Zophar be Bildad. Mentioned in the speech of 80 The wicked is reserved to the day of a justice be destruction. 81 Eliphaz asked if a man could be profitable unto God. A pleasing be profitable. 82 Job wished to be weighed in an even balance. A scale be balance. 83 Job said he had not withheld the poor from their desire, nor caused the eyes of the widow to fail. A often be widow. 84 Who is the final human speaker? After the three friends. A Zophar be Elihu. 85 Elihu said he was formed out of the a fire be clay. 86 Elihu said that God will not do wickedly, nor will the Almighty pervert a truth be judgment. 87 God answered Job out of the a cloud be whirlwind. 88 The Lord told Job to gird up his loins like a servant be man. 89 The Lord asked Job, wilt thou also disannul my judgment? A judgment be plans. 90 Job repented in dust and a earth be ashes. 91 Job's famous quote, I have heard of thee by the hearing of the ear, but now mine I see thee. A I be ear. 92 The Lord's wrath was kindled. A one friend be two friends against Eliphaz the Temanite and his. 93 After the trial, the Lord gave Job twice as much as he had before. A three times be twice. 94 After the trial, how many years did Job live? A 100 years be 140 years. 95 What was the name of Job's third daughter born after the trial? A Jemimah be Keren Happuch. 96 Job's daughters were given inheritance among their brethren. A dowry be inheritance. 97 In what creature's nest is it said to be? On high on the rock. 8 The hawks be the eagles. 98 The horse is described as Parvate in the valley, and a courage be strength. Rejoiceth in his strength. 99 Job said he was escaped with the skin of his a back be teeth. 100 The men of Job's tabernacle said they could not be satisfied with Job's a riches be flesh.